Alright, so hello and welcome to another episode of Ashaya Day Trip Productions. Today is Sunday, November 17th, 2024. Gonna kind of stay a little closer to home today. Just wanted to come back out to Lake Bentonville and do a little fishing. Just kind of come out here and just see if anything interesting is happening. I was actually out here last weekend, I believe, as well. Wasn't too much going on then either. Just walked around a little bit, just kind of see what the water was looking like after we finally had some good rainfall. So today I'm just gonna come out here and just kind of walk around a little bit, kind of do a little fishing. Just got some catfish bait stink bait I kind of need to use up, kind of get rid of. So I figured I'd come out today and just give it a shot. So let's roll. Alright, got my first cast out, did a pretty good throw. It's going to be kind of hard for me to film and fish at the same time, so if I catch anything I might have to throw this GoPro down real quick, which quite frankly wouldn't hurt my feelings any. It's not my favorite camera in the world, but sometimes you got to work with what you got. Another big jet. Yeah, one thing about this area, it is very often quite windy out. Today is certainly no exception. I think they're expecting some storms to come in over the next couple of days. So it's pretty mild considering for November. Had to put my hand in the water a little bit and it is quite cold. So the plane's getting ready to take off right there. Using the GoPro, so I can't really zoom in too good, so I'm just kind of letting it roll a little bit. Good place to wash the planes. course, be honest with you, I think I pay more attention to the planes than I do the bobber in the water. A little bit more exciting. Here comes the red plane back around for another go. One thing about it though, as I mentioned before, if you do decide to come out here, it is definitely a good fishing place, just a nice place to come hang out. The ground is pretty level on this side, so you shouldn't, oh, here we go, big old jet coming in. So it's a pretty easy fishing spot, especially if you got kids. On the other side of the lake, they have more on the Osage Park side. They actually have some docks that you can fish at if they're not taken. See a couple people way over there fishing. We got a couple more people down on this end fishing. At the spot I'm at, you know, it's pretty level. You know, it's been not too muddy out here. We've had quite a bit of rain over the past week, but it's definitely not bad out here at all. I will say that on the other side, as you can see, it is definitely got a little bit, it's a little steeper. It's got a lot more of the growth out there, so it might be a little harder to find a good spot. Certainly on this side, it's not bad at all. It's been a busy little airport today. It's been quite a bit of activity happening. So yeah, if you're interested in flying lessons, I'm sure they can hook you up. So, well, okay, so that little fishing excursion, if you will, was pretty much a bust. Nothing much going on out there. Something did take the bait for a little bit, kind of pulled away with it. I don't know. It could have been a turtle, probably more than likely. Might have been a small fish. But it had such a big glob of that stink bait on it, it wouldn't matter because there's no way I could have got the hook set. But you know, when I started this channel, one thing I was gonna do is just kind of go out different spots and just kind of, you know, do a little video and just not gonna really make it about, you know, all these personal experiences or just my viewpoints. Just, you know, want to check out things and just see what it looks like. But every now and again, I like to just kind of interject just some of my thoughts on things. So I'm going to talk about a little bit, because this really irks me really bad, is GoPro, and I'm not sure which model this is. I know it's not the newest one, but it's one of them. I've had more issues with GoPro than I had just about anything. It's trying to do, you know, I film, and when I'm not filming, I'll like just turn it off. And I've been doing that, you know, pretty much since I was out there. But the last time I tried to just get it to just push the button and turn it back on, and it wouldn't come on. So I'm assuming it's probably because, and it does feel a little warm, that it's probably just like overheating. And these cameras are like really bad about overheating. So I would not recommend GoPro. I don't know too much about the Osmo, the other popular action camera brand, but GoPro is probably not the best idea. I think, you know, maybe if you just look for something simple, maybe it might be okay, but so is your phone, basically. My phone is a lot better than this, and my phone's a Motorola. I mean, it's nothing fancy at all. So yeah, with that being said, I think I'm going to try to sit here for a few minutes, try to figure this camera out a little bit. Then I think I'm just going to kind of get out and walk around. The parking lot is filled up quite a bit. It's a windy day, but it's a very nice day out, so I'm going to kind of maybe walk around a little bit if I get this camera to work, and just kind of just film a little bit out there, just see what things are looking like. So here we go. Alright, so I got the GoPro figured out today. I guess the thing's probably overheating, which is pretty much typical way how it goes with this camera. I actually got this camera kind of encased in a case, or one of the accessories that you could buy that actually has like the wind-breaking microphone, things like that. I don't know if that causes it to overheat faster than if you just had the GoPro without the accessories, which is certainly possible. But I will just kind of reiterate, it's not my favorite camera in the world, but when I come out to Lake Bentonville, I like bringing this out here because, you know, if I'm near the water, I don't have to worry about it getting wet. So that's why I like it. And this right here, this is the entrance to the park. And as you can see, they got, that's the Louise Cafe right there. And then there's the playground in front right there. This main road right here is I Street. I think it's Southwest I Street or something like that, but it's I Street either way. So kind of haven't been down this section yet, so I figured maybe just kind of take a little walk up this way, hoping it'll be kind of a shortcut to where I'm hoping to get to. Kind of want to get kind of close out by the I guess what is that, the beaver habitat, just to see what the water level is looking like. I actually have like I said earlier, I was out here actually last week. Actually, I don't know if I went out there last week, but I did go out there, and the water was really low, so I'm hoping it's kind of back up again. And I haven't seen this art piece before. And this here is by Jonathan Paradine, and it is titled A Tribute to the Almost Forgotten Osage Prairie in 2020. It is Steel, Earth, and Native Plants. Of course, if you like to read, please pause the video and you can read about it. And this kind of also just kind of point out there are certain sections of paths that you have to walk your bike. You can't ride them, and that's just because these are narrow. So it'd be kind of not a good idea if you're riding a bike or walking through and bump into each other. That could be not a good thing. So it's best to walk your bikes. Looks like we got a bird's nest up there. I love how these old trees are, these dead trees. It kind of adds a certain spooky ambiance to the environment. Oh, look, look, look. Oh, I wish I could zoom in for you. Right there, I hope you can make it out. We got a big, beautiful, I'm not sure if that's a hawk, maybe. Might be an eagle. Not quite sure, can't quite make it out from here. But I will tell you that there are certain times of the year in Arkansas that if you get out and about in areas like this, you can certainly see bald eagles. I'm kind of hoping you can make that out. It's a beautiful bird. Just like hanging up out there in the tree. Carrying on. Definitely had a few bad storms this year. Looks like that was probably due to the tornado. It's like somebody had lost a pumpkin. Kind of neat. Okay, so this brings me just a short little walk back to the parking lot area. Well, it's not too bad of a walk. Alright, so I'm back out here looking at the lay of the land, little map they have right here. And as you can see, we got the star where we're at. And I think I'm going to kind of make my way a little north, if you will, up to the beaver habitat. Just kind of take a look, see what the water level is looking like. So here we go. Alright, so I was walking up a little bit, and this is that's I Street right there. And I am pleased to say that we do have water. I don't think it's quite as high as it has been in the past, but it's certainly better than what it has been here in the past month or so. Probably longer than that, actually. I think it was probably about right in this area a few months ago that I saw somebody out here actually fishing. Must have kind of walked up through off of I Street there, probably kind of walked through the brush and all that, which don't think I would do that, but you know, people do it. And I don't see anything that says you can't fish out here, but you know, probably real easy to get caught up in the gunk. All right. It's good to see. Walk back up that way a little bit. Kind of just check it out. Oh yeah, definitely a lot better than what it was. Because I do believe too, and don't quote me on this, I could be wrong on this as well, but I do believe that a lot of this walkway right here had like a fence around it, like this up here does. But I do know, I think with the tornadoes that came through, I think a lot of damage, of course, was done out here. So still trying to recover a little bit, but walkways are still solid. You just need to make sure you gotta share the road a little bit, so that way nobody gets knocked off into the water. Don't want that. Kind of hoping I could see some small fish, but yeah, this time of year it's probably going to be a little bit harder to come by them, but still got some beautiful views out here. And of course there are also other small lakes in the area as well, which I hope to pay a visit to soon. But I will say this is my favorite by far out of all of them that I know of. A lot of the ones are going to be more in the city, so they're going to be more like a city fishing type spots, you know. This here, even though you're close to the main road, you still have a lot of natural environment, you know, get your birds and, you know, just water, and it's just really nice, and it's a lot bigger than all the others that I know of as far as these kind of city lakes. So I highly recommend this one above all others. So there we got a big log in the water. It looks like we got a couple of turtles out there. I can see a head out there swimming around. Got some other smaller heads out there. It's another bad thing about the GoPro. You can't really zoom in, but you can hopefully make out all the little heads swimming around out there. A bunch of little heads swimming around out there. Don't know if you'd make it out or not. We got the little guy swimming along right there. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip out here to Bentonville Lake. I come out here quite a bit. Sometimes I usually film out here, but sometimes I don't show everything that I film. But I did want to kind of come out here and just kind of check out the water level at the lake to see how it's doing. It's looking good. We got quite a few people out here today, and I do believe this is probably the most amount of people I have seen. It is, as I mentioned, supposed to get cold, and I do believe it's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow. So I think people are just trying to get out and get fresh air while they can. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do probably here in the next couple of weeks, or I think at least next week, I'm probably just going to kind of hang out in Bentonville a little bit. We got some activities and some events happening that I want to check out, so I'm hoping to be successful. One thing about this series, sometimes parking at big events can be kind of tight, so we'll just have to kind of see how that goes. But certainly I do want to get out and take a look at some of these events that they got going on, certainly next week. So if you like these videos, please subscribe. I do travel, do little day trips around northwest Arkansas and Missouri, and hopefully to get out to some other areas here soon. It's been kind of a tough year for me, admittedly. Had some unexpected major expenses happening, and the last being is that my garage door quit working, so I had to get that replaced, and so it's very expensive, and had plans to kind of spend some overnight stays, but I don't know how much of that I'm gonna get done this year. I'm kind of hoping I might be able to fit one in, but I will certainly continue to do these trips. So it's gonna do it all for me today. Until next time, bye.